eventually become a coach, open his own gym, and try to help people get on the right path in life. Right now, coming to the cage, walking out with Teddy Bear and Justin Navaria with VO2 Fitness is Holden Magana. This is his debut. They're fighting out of Newark, Ohio.
And I love watching boxing matches because even though the MMA sport is beautiful to watch, especially
if I were Wesley Gabb right now, I would clinch up and try to change the pace a little bit, just to change things up, because that threw him off a little bit. I can tell he got cracked. Another one, he's hurt again. That one caught him right on his back feet, staggered him back. Another left hook. Man, Holden Magana is making a comeback in this round. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, looking clean and sharp. Maybe he was a little bit nervous in that first round. It was his debut. Because he definitely has the technical skills. He looks sharp. He's hittable, though.
If you're Wesley Gabb right now, you got to say, okay, I need to take over this fight again.
There we go. Gabb's marching him down again, and that's where he had the most success in the first round.
Because Holden's still making the same mistakes as last
straight
round.
Back. That's his problem. If he could cut angles, he would be a very dangerous fighter.
If you're Wesley right now, if your opponent's making the same mistakes, you have to keep hitting on it.
Holden
just like that.
Oh, man. That left hook from Wesley Gabb is just money tonight. He is just landing it over and over and over. We're seeing some damage on Mangana's face.
Looks like he might have a busted nose here. Boom.
See, when he just marches forward, Magana doesn't have an answer for it.
He's got a great offensive game. I think the defense is
absolutely and I think that comes with experience as well. Yeah. It's his debut. And you see guys that are super good on the pads, super good on the bag, but like real world fight experience, like it takes time to develop that.
Absolutely.
And you have to think this crowd, the lights, like it's a big experience too. Like he might look like an absolute murderer in the gym, like sparring, because you don't have to deal with all that stuff.
Right. Now, how do you judge this unofficially going into the third round, Elijah?
1-1. I would score this 1-1 because he hurt. Like Wesley had some success in that round too, but I truly believe that Magana had him hurt.
Yeah.
So far, we're awful early to pick fight of the night, but man, this one's wild.
Yeah, definitely. I'm giving Wesley the first round, and the second round was really close.
I think Magana got it because
now,
he came out
Wesley's
sharp.
training out of the compound, and I know he's got some other really good fighters there too, so I'm sure his cornermen are top notch too. I think Teddy Bear is probably giving Magana some solid advice over there in the VO2 corner.
Well, it needs to be when you're getting bull rush, you got to get off the center line and you have to keep your hands up because he's getting tagged all day long like that. And it might end up real bad for him coming this third round.
This third round will decide who wins this fight, in my opinion.
Just like that, man. That left hook is dangerous.
Absolutely beautiful combination from Wesley. He went right hook to the body, left hook to the head. Good shot by Magana. Good jab. Good overhand right and jab. But he's spitting his mouthpiece out. That's never a good sign. He might be tired. He might be hurt, but that's not a good sign.
If I'm Wesley, I'm keeping the pressure on him right now.
Wesley is ripping the body, too. I think he sees that he's fading. He keeps ripping that left hook to the body now, and I expect him to follow it up with that left hook upstairs real soon.
As soon as you said it, right there it was.
See, left hook to the body. He's ripping that left to the body. He's digging in. He knows that this is deep water, and it takes it out of you when you rip to the body. I think Wesley Gabb's coming out taking charge and trying to take this third round, get this decision. Both guys looking for a stoppage, though.
Absolutely.
Because they're absolutely throwing bombs.
You can definitely tell that Holden's probably a little bit gassed right now. That jab's not as fast as it was.
Got blood all over his face. Yeah. He's been beat up.
Starting to get it on his chest.
And this has just been a war. It's been a rough fight. But he's having success too. Right there, he just landed a beautiful combination, and you can tell it frustrated Gabb.
Gosh, the blood coming out of that nose.
Both guys are having the most success when they're really leading the dance, when they're pouring it on. Neither guy's a counterpuncher. They both want to lead.
Oh.
His mouthpiece just got knocked out. Ref's going to stop and give him a standing 10 count, I'm sure. If he doesn't, I don't like that decision because he was getting tagged. I don't like a ref stopping a fight right in the middle of a combination. The mouthpiece went flying out of the ring. Now they can't find it. This is a clown show.
You know, definitely when you're in the middle of combinations like that, I mean, there's no reason why that should have been stopped right there.
And I know this is absolutely frustrating to Wesley Gabb, who wants to go in there and get busy, do some work.
Yep.
Because he knows he's got him hurt.
You know,
he knows he's got him on his back foot. For him to spit out that mouthpiece there, that's rough.
If that wouldn't have happened, he may have stopped that fight.
It's very beneficial to Gabb.
Well, we're coming in with 10 seconds left here in the round. I think it's safe to say that Wesley Gabb has taken this victory.
Gabb has won this fight 2 rounds to 1. Absolutely beautiful performance from both guys. And, man, this is one of the best boxing fights that I've seen on our cards in a while.
Yeah, that was really great. That was a great fight.
Absolute war, back and forth. So far, that's my pick for fight of the night.
Yeah. I know we're early into it, but, man, that was a top-notch performance.
Wesley Gabb, even though he got started in this sport late, man, he looks like an animal, and he looks like he takes this so seriously. He looked technical, he looked sharp, and he's got that killer instinct. Like, he really was coming to close the show.
Really makes you think what kind of animal he would be at this age if he would have started at an earlier age, you know? I mean,
that's the interesting thing about this, though. Everybody walks their own path, and, like, there's a reason it took him so long, and it's made him into the fighter he is.
Yeah.
Like, I talked to this guy. He's been through a lot of stuff, and you can see it. Like, you can see that he's got that fighter's mentality, and it's because, dude, that comes from having a tough life sometimes.
Yeah. You know, it kind of reminds me of Jacob Ray a little bit. That's going to be fighting for a title to wrap 2 belts around his arm. You know, all of his life, you know, he's just been in brawls back and forth. So when it comes to something organized like this, I don't think nerves are there really for him. And I think it's more just fun. He's comfortable. He's in his element. He's in the zone. So
now, one thing I'd like to say before this fight ends, before these guys get the decision read, Holden Magana looked absolutely excellent too.
Yes.
I mean,
Can't
win
take
or
away.
lose, he should be proud of this fight. For his debut, he looked like a really legitimate boxer.
Yeah.
His technique was sharp.
Correction to the last fight. Your winner with the same score is fighting out of the red corner.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.